took a trip down to the cities today to pick up some snow tires. I can't see it there, but anyways, for the Bolt here, this is a 2023 Bolt EUV that we picked up to help keep mileage off of the 2024 Equinox EV all-wheel drive RS, as well as the 2025 Blazer EVSE. So this vehicle right now has 39,000 miles on it. The trip down to the cities and back so far, 273 miles and 18 miles of range. I'm going to try and run that out. Purpose is I want to see what kind of battery capacity this car has after 39,000 miles. So the battery replacements, when they were warranting the batteries for the first, I guess, generation, basically first fascia, whatever, Chevy Bolts. Originally, the Bolts had a 60 kilowatt hour battery, and then they replaced them with what they advertised as a 66 kilowatt hour battery in the replacement packs. And then when they introduced the refresh Bolt in 2022 and 2023, they stated that it is a 65 kilowatt hour battery pack, so maybe 65 usable when it was new, hard to say. But anyways, hopefully I can run this battery down and we will find out. Grabbing a quick wash after a trip back from the cities, get some of the bugs off the windshield. Let's see, get off. So now it's just showing low. So reduced propulsion, 277 miles, and this will head back. Alright, so now it's flashing at me. I checked the battery percentage in the My Chevrolet app, just because you can't see that in the Bolt, same as the first iteration of like the Lyric and the Hummer, I believe, and stuff where you can't see the battery percentage or state of charge. Anyways, it said it was at 5% with 10 miles. So what I'm going to do is I'm heading back to my house. I did pick up some winter tires for this car down in the city, some Blizzak tires, and a set of rims earlier on that'll put these tires on those rims. That'll be my winter tires. Anyways, I do have an Ego Nexus 3000, which is just it's an inverter or generator, basically 3,000 watt inverter that I can use my Ego batteries I have for my Ego equipment, and I'll bring that with just in case I do run out, which I'm hoping I kind of run out, but so I can put some charge back in if I need to. So yeah, I do have some videos of the Ego stuff I've got, but we'll show that stuff next. Well, down the cities I picked up these snow tires that will actually fit on the rims for the Bolt EV. But when I drain the batteries, here's just some of the Ego equipment I've got that I do all the lawn work with. So I'm going to use 4 of these batteries I have in the 52-inch zero turn. It's an inverter. I can put 4 of these batteries on the inverter, which is maybe 3 kilowatt hours with the 4 batteries, maybe more. There's, with all 6 batteries, it's like just under 4.5 kilowatt hours of power that I can use. And there's the charger I've got hooked up to my 2 kilowatt solar panels and rechargers. Well, not rechargers, solar generator basically. So there's the Ego Nexus 3000. Let's turn that on and pop that open. I've got switches there I can use to plug in this. So if I am out and I run out of power, this is just a level 1 charger that I'll plug in here, and I'm only going to be driving a mile from home or less, so I should have some. All right, mosquito, get out of there. I should have some power to get back. And you guys make a huge mess all over the driveway. I just power washed that. Yes, I know you look beautiful in the car's reflection, but no, quit pecking at the car. I'm gonna hop in. Yeah, you guys aren't going. I'm gonna hop in the Bolt. As you jump in, it's like you're getting in or joining the Gong Show or something. It just has this clong. Anyone who remembers that we're driving Bolts, I'd forgotten about it, but you know, hey. So we're going to start up here, and we won't plug in. I don't want it connecting via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, because it does have Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, which is nice for the Bolt. However, you can't run video if that's running, so I've got to turn all that off, which I don't have to do in the Equinox EV or the Blazer EVSE. So we are going to go on our way. I do like that this is the Premier, so it does have the 360 surround, has a 10.2 inch screen here, which is nice too. It's not like the 7.7 in the Equinox and the Blazer, but you know. So off we go. Hopefully running into anything. Beast in front. Just as low. And this one is nice too compared to the Equinox and the Blazer. It has auto down, auto up on both fronts, and auto down on the backs. Well, maybe not auto down on the back, but auto up on the back. Let me just put my seatbelt on. All right, so let's go try and get this battery to 0. So I think it said 10 miles. I hope there's not 10 miles of range on this thing, because this road is 1.5 miles, so I'd be going up and down the road a few times. I can do it, so. All right, off we go. Checking out the range. We've got 1 bar left on the battery there. So I'll see if it slows down here. I'll let you know here. All right, at low, we're gonna punch it here. So even with low power, it shows that it could get 132 kilowatts of power. Whatever that is in horsepower. But anyways, so we'll keep this up. That's at 4% battery. Got the heat on high. Up the kilowatts. Still plugging along. Did 2 more hard accelerations. The last one that got up to 127 kilowatt hours, and then I checked the state of charge on the app. It said 2% with 4 miles. So we're going to do 1 more. Well, we're going to go until hopefully it maybe dies, or close to it. So. Alright, we're going to try that again. We're going to punch it. It's so scenic out here. Anyways, alright, we're going to punch it and see what kilowatts it gets up to this time. All right, got up to 125 that time, so it is getting less. So we'll keep this up a little bit more. All right, just had to climb it on. Now it's showing no bars. So no bars of power. So, but we're still driving. All right, checked the app, and now it says 1% and 1 mile. So we're going to try the acceleration test one more time. Pretty it is again. And off we go. See if I die when I try this. Alright, so a little regen of power here. A little hill that we can regen some energy on here too. Try and stay a little closer to the house here as we get down to nothing. It got up to like 85 kilowatts, or a little bit higher than that, but then it wouldn't go above 85 on acceleration. So it's getting down there. So 1 mile past 0. Okay, now I can feel it won't go above 26, 25, 24 kilowatts. So maxed out, pegged out at 19 kilowatts, 18 kilowatts, 17, 15, 14, 12, 10, 9, 8. So pegged out at 8 kilowatts. So, and that's 2 miles past 0. So recharging a little bit down the hill. See if it goes up the hill. Well, now it does 19 kilowatts. So we'll go up and into the parking and come back down again. We got a pretty little abode here. Equinox EV RS all-wheel drive 2024. That's just sitting because I've almost got 24,000 miles on it, and I don't want to use up the warranty when it's not even a year old quite yet. Of course, that'd be another 12,000 miles, but all right, head back out. So we picked up this Bolt 2023 EUV to put some miles on this instead of the ones that actually still have warranty. So away we go. I'll see if I can edit out some of the slower, or some of the time that I'm not talking anyways on here, but because this would make for a long section just watching somebody drive in circles. but I do want to kind of have on the video when it stops running. Alright, now it's struggling to get up this hill. 5, 4, it doesn't want to move. 20 miles an hour. Okay, 4 kilowatts. So we'll pull into this driveway up here and head back, I think. Farmhouse down there, the Nelsons. When I was 8 years old, he was a trucker. They have Nelson's Inc. And Tony Nelson there took me for a ride down to the cities and back in his 18-wheeler. That was kind of fun. I had my Kermit the Frog stuffed animal, or stuffed Muppet, I guess, with me. So, all right, now it's dragging. It is dragging. 6 kilowatts, 4 kilowatts, 5 kilowatts. I think she may be done. So we'll go down this hill, regenerate a little bit, and we'll call it, I think. So far it's 3 miles past empty. Just no deer jump out. I don't need to end the video with smashing in the car and some dumb deer that can't stay on its side of the road. You know who I'm talking to, dear? Alright, yeah, it's struggling to go up this hill. It's struggling, it's slowing down, so we'll turn in. So I didn't have to use the charger. I think this is probably good enough when it's struggling to get up this little incline here. So 3 kilowatts floored is what it's doing. So actually we will park it. Front of the camper. Don't plan on towing the camper with this thing. All right. So let's roll up the windows. Probably have no more battery there either. Hit park. 0, 3 miles past empty, or past 0%. All right, we will go plug in. Got my Emporia and charge point. I like the Emporia better, actually. I can adjust in the app. The charge point, I can't even go in and adjust it anymore. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but all right. Plugged in. All right, started charging. It was at 4 kilowatt speed, and then when I did a screenshot, it said 5.35 kilowatt speed, and the charger's capable of 11.5 kilowatts, so it means the voltage was pretty low. So it says it should be done by 3:15 in the morning, 0 miles. And I will update this, I guess, in the morning. Alright, so it's done charging. Charge cords everywhere. This is the Blazer, the 2025 Blazer EVSE. It's charging right now. So, and we're done charging on the, sorry, late, it's 3 in the morning, on the, Equinox Bolt. Look at the this one. So this is a Blazer SS. So 615 horsepower. When WOW mode is engaged, it's charging up to 80% right now. Stuff, but it's one we're trying to keep mileage off of, so go back to the gong show. That's 240 miles of range. Alright, so filled up there, 100%. Battery is nice and full. So now it says 241 miles of range on there, but the gasometer is just kind of basing on driving. So it was showing 600. At 600, that would be a whole lot. Sorry again, 3 in the morning here. It was showing 66 kilowatt hours and change that the car was able to take. Some of that has to be energy losses. What kind of energy losses? I don't know. Heat, possibly. But this is just on a level 2 charger, so it's not like it's got anything really heating up a lot. So, so that's pretty good if it's taken over 66 kilowatt hours into the battery from empty. And new, this was rated at 65 kilowatt hours when they replaced the battery packs for the warranty ones, the 2017 through 2018, 2019, they were 66 kilowatt hour packs, and then on the later ones, especially 2022 and 2023, they then were labeled as 65 kilowatt hour packs. So is that 65 usable? So this battery here, we're showing 39,099 miles. It can't be true that it has 0 degradation. But again, it pulled in over 66 kilowatt hours, and it's only a 65 kilowatt hour pack. So I'll let you guys be the judge. But anyways, we'll turn this off. I mean, they're nice cars. They are, and stuff, for just cruising around and stuff. It is efficient. So, man, those geese make a mess of everything. So, alright. Little Bolt. The SS wannabe. Call it the SS wannabe because we have the Blazer SS EV there. And this is basically the same color, just minus the black roof. So maybe I'll get the black roof. Or the roof wrapped. But it's like $600 to wrap a roof. So, we'll see. Alright. Thanks for watching.